New Guy's Garage is that one person that you know that can do anything that no one else can do, like never change his oil, never wear a seatbelt, and he'll never have a problem. If you do the same thing he does, you'll be on fire in 4 minutes. Guaranteed. So I don't know, but I think he thinks that's how the entire world works, and it doesn't. I don't have that luck, and I don't know anybody else who does.
What? I, I'm offended. 6%? What are you talking about, guy? Okay, I mean, you make it sound as if I'm this out of the ordinary fella who's just out here making magic happen. I'm not just some normal guy like everybody else. What? I couldn't even hardly believe it when I heard this on the live. Anybody else would get caught on fire if they tried to do what I do. What do I do that other people don't do, huh? Name one thing. Okay, yeah, I'm just a family man, all right? Just like anybody else. I dabble in some woodworking here and there. I do a little bit of automotive stuff, just like all of you. Just got I don't understand what it is you're trying to say that I'm doing differently than anybody else. So I got a couple spares of tires here, I mean, who doesn't have a couple spares of tires just kicking around, all right? Everybody does. I mean, white letter wheels, Krager's, this is typical stuff that people do. As a matter of fact, I think you're the weird one, okay? Let's break down some of the weird things you do, huh? You're sitting there date coding your tires, trying to figure out how old they are. Nobody does that. Nobody date codes the tires to find out how old they are, okay? I mean, if they look good, then they're fine, right? I mean, these things are bare minimum 30, 40 years old, and you see the abuse I put them through. They're fine. They look fine. The only time you need to worry about tires is if they start looking like that. See that now that I don't need to date code that. I just know it's bad. All right. For that, I mean, if she's growing a pimple out the side, obviously you don't use it. Like everybody else, okay? I mean, what else do you do that's kind of weird? Maintenance. You're talking to me about maintenance. You go way overboard on maintenance, pal. Yeah, how many miles are you supposed to change the oil on these things, huh? What, every 5,000, 3,000, 7,000, 10,000 miles? No, you just change the oil when, you feel like changing oil. If you don't feel like changing oil that day, then why the hell are you doing it? All right? I mean, the thing is already plenty worn out as it is. It ain't getting any worse, okay? It's an old motor. How many miles is even on the engine, huh? Well, let's go find out. I mean, she's pretty well, she's got some miles on her, bud. It's not a spring chicken anymore. It doesn't have tight tolerances anywhere. Look at that. That's only if you're going off the one in the car. Well, I found these in the trunk, so how do you know these aren't the actual mileage? 359,000 on him. Well, this guy's got 739,000 on him. Wait, am I supposed to just add all this together and figure out how many miles is that? No. When it's low, you put more in. You see that puddle right there? You know what that's called? That's called an oil leak. You know what happens when you have an oil leak? You leak oil. What happens when you leak oil? You just dump some more in. It's basically replenishing itself. It's dispensing the old one. You put in some new one. The problem solved. Oh, I gotta put in some tranny fluid. Over here talking to me about regular maintenance. What? But you know how often I change my air filter? I don't. Just no air filter. All right. hood, carburetor, no room, alright? No air filter. It's been like that for years. Am I worried that the bearings are going to get scuffed or worn out? Fuck no, they're already gone. What am I trying to save here? They're already toasted, okay? No point. How often I change my plug wires out? About as often as I run out of electrical tape, okay? I bet you there's a service manual telling me exactly when I need to replace my throttle linkage shaft too. But you think I'm going to? Whenever you take off your wheels, you gotta retorque them, every so many miles, because they'll loosen up on you, right? Let me see here. I'll get around to it eventually. They're still tight though. Let's see here. Aren't you supposed to like flush your tranny fluid every so often? Yep, I sure do. Let's see here. What else? Brakes, right? I think you're supposed to do, bleed your something with your brakes. This car has needed to have its brakes bled for literal years. I'll get around to it eventually, but you know what I'm going to do in the meantime? Here's an idea. I'm not going to drive like an idiot, huh? Maybe not come up to a stop sign going Mach 10, or come right up against somebody's ass as they're, trying to gain speed, right? A lot of accidents and stuff can be avoided simply by driving not like an idiot. Just slow down, drop a gear, drop 2 gears. That'll slow you down. So you know what? At the end of the day, right, when you're sitting there on your little keyboards telling me all the things I'm doing wrong and need to do and need to check this and do all that, I'll be out driving, I'll be enjoying myself as you're sitting there lamenting over the things I need to do. And go check out 6% Recycled's channel if you want to know what to actually do. But if you want to do what I'm doing, bring your fire extinguisher. You're gonna need it. No seatbelts, by the way. I'll catch you next time. In case you're wondering, nah, it's probably still good. It just goes to show how often I haven't needed to use it. But actually, go check out 6% Recycled's channel. We're good friends, so we go back and forth. We're like polar opposites of each other sometimes, but we're buds, all right? So go check out his channel. He's so close to the 1,000 subscriber mark. He just needs to get there before his 1 year happens and some of the older videos start dropping off. You have 12 months, a span of 12 months to get your monetization. So anything before that, they start dropping off and you lose all that watch time and, the watch time, right? So go check out his channel. Go sub if you haven't already because, he's so close and he just needs that little push to get over the edge. All right? So Monday nights we do our live stream together and he does his live streams on Wednesdays now. He's got one going. So, I'm always in there and I'll catch you next time.